Hello everyone, welcome to my MERCARI and Genki Goodies workshop. I am your host for today, Cody Flores, and today I will be walking you through how I typically purchase from Genki Goodies slash MERCARI. Um, as you can see, these are the loves of my life. Please introduce yourself, guys. Thank you. Okay. Meron pa palang Mingy nagtatago dito sa gilid. Okay, so the thing is, I would really recommend Mercari for really, like, for example, photo card collecting, album collecting. Album collecting if you're looking for unsealed albums. So because this is kind of like the carousel of Japan. So a lot of the stuff that you will find are second hand or very rare. So a lot of the rare items also you can find in Mercari. So yes, I will now be sharing my screen so that you guys can kind of see. Share. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do is to go to Twitter and then head on over to Genki Gotti. So this service basically, they are a Mercari and other Japan online buying service, and they do offer rush buying and Japan box sharing services, and they can ship internationally. So the super good thing about this is that they are a very reliable service. I have been using them for the three batches that they have had. They are now onto their batch five, but I would say because they are gaining a lot of like traction and users, the service or the shipping isn't as fast as it used to be. I feel like they are pretty overwhelmed right now because they're only like a team of like what, 3 4 people, and there's only one person that's situated in Japan. So she's the one who actually like buys the products, tries to negotiate with the sellers, and stuff like that. So basically, you are gonna have to expect to be more patient with the service, but I feel like it's super worth it kasi nga parang they are very reliable to begin with. And paminsan-minsan lang naman yung mga hiccups na yun. So the first thing that you're gonna do is to follow them, of course. So they do have some on-hand items here, but then the staff are like Vicks lovers. So a lot of the on-hand stuff that they have are Vicks. They also do snack pabili also. So if you have like Japanese snacks that you want to buy, you can do that too. Okay, so go to their pinned tweet, and then as you can see here, check this thread for important links. So batch 5 is what's ongoing right now, and the ordering for this is until the 25th of March. So I think you have about 8 more days, which is a lot of time to check out the item. So how long usually the shipping is? Parang let's say the batch ends at 25th, they usually ship out the box like a week or less than after the end date, and then after shipping, from shipping all the way to the Philippines, it would take usually about a month, and then for them to ship out to collect the items and to parang sort through them, it usually takes like a week. So just to manage your expectations. So normal ETA lang naman siya. So I would suggest during your free time to read the terms and conditions, just to familiarize yourself with the process and the rules. But then, although it's super duper straightforward rin naman, and it's user friendly, I would say. So yeah, just to understand a bit more though also. And then head on over to their conversion calculator, because this is kind of like what's gonna be your best friend throughout the entire process, right? So usually we you don't really follow the exact conversion of like yen to peso, because they do have like a service fee. They do kind of profit out of the service. So for example, like 700 yen, if you convert that through Google, that's not the exact price of the product. So use this conversion calculator. So whenever you find like a product, you can just type in like, for example, 900 yen, and then it's 600 pesos pala. And then aside from the 600 pesos, you're also gonna pay for international shipping fee, which is determined by how many grams your thingy is. So usually when you buy like a lot of stuff, they are pretty lenient for the international shipping fee. Sometimes mas mura pa nga siya. So this one talaga, it only gets expensive when you buy like heavy things. So since for example you're just gonna buy ano lang naman photo cards or albums, it shouldn't be too much. Okay, so going back to Genki Gotti. So how do you actually start, right? So I would suggest, okay, I'll exit these first. I would suggest, so for example, if you're looking for an item for 17. Okay, I think you're gonna want to do this for BTS also. So let's say BTS spelled in Japanese. I usually do this for 17. I don't know what's gonna happen if I do it for BTS. So let's try to do this one, BTS Army JP Blogspot. So BTS member names and nicknames in Japanese. So this is actually super helpful. You can bookmark this. So first of all, BTS is called Bodan Seondan in Japan. So you can just use Bangtan. So now you can just copy this and then head on over to the Mercari Japan website. I would suggest to use desktop so that you can translate it in real time. So now that you can translate the entire website to English, it's so much easier to navigate. So I just pasted the Bangtan in kanji, is it katakana? I don't know. So as in right now, right off the bat, you can see that there are so many products here that you can choose from, right? So you can go crazy. Like for example, go crazy. So for example, you want to look for let's say here, not Hyundai, here, Namjoon stuff. So just copy paste this, or most armies use Namjoon. So yeah, there's so many ways that you can spell it, diba? So I suggest if you have all the time in the world to just try out all the names. And then here, see, the thing is, even if you type Namjoon, you can still see like Taehyung stuff, because a lot of these sellers would just put all of the names in the tags just so that it could be like easier seen for other people. So just take your time to go through all of this. But here's the thing, meron dito yung mga tipong sold. Yun yung mga masakit sa puso kasi gustong-gusto mo siya pero hindi na pala siya available. So, what you're gonna want to do is go to the filter area here, this white rectangle that you can see. And then all the way down, you can see here sale. And you can manipulate this any way you want. Like for example, in terms of shipping charges, product condition, price, size, choo. So for example, you click done. If you click on the sale, they're not gonna show you sold items anymore. So for this one, parang syempre, mas madali na, hindi na siya ganun ka heartbreaking. So, kunwari, ito, nakita mo na gusto mo siyang bilhin. Let's say, itong, ito, BTS RM Namjoon. Di ko alam kung ano yan. You can see here what the product condition is. Ganito. Ang kailangan yung tingnan dito is yung mga shipping included exhibitor's expense. Otherwise, Mercari is gonna charge you pa for additional shipping. Here you can see the description. It just says BTS RM plastic card. There are other listings that are a bit more in-depth. No, not that. There are listings that are a bit more in-depth. So for example, let's go with something like official here. Let's say this BTS Bangtan Jimin Choo. Kunwari, ito makikita mo, price cut. So ibig sabihin yan, parang ito na yung lowest the price that they can go. Kung may X after like a statement, for example, says reserve X, bawal mo siyang i-reserve. Immediate purchase circle. Yung mga circle, ibig sabihin yan pwede. So ito, kung immediate purchase yan, ibig sabihin hindi na kailangan mag-comment ni admin na gusto niyang bilhin. Pwede na siyang bilhin right away. So yung mga ganyang bagay, hindi niyo naman siya sobrang kailangan alalahanin. Ito lang talaga yung I would say, isipin nyo talaga. I mean, tingnan nyo talaga. If kung yung shipping is kasama siya sa expenses ni exhibitor. Okay, so kunwari yan, nahanap nyo na ito yung gusto nyong bilhin na photo card. So keep this link up, and what you're gonna want to do is to take a screenshot of this entire listing when I say entire listing, it means it has to include the price and the picture, and it has to be in English, right? So take a screenshot of the listing and then save this, save that, and then go back to Genki. Tapos, pupunta kayo ngayon dito sa order form. Pagdating nyo dito sa order form, yan, makikita nyo naman dyan yung mga, eto, basahin nyo na lang yan on your own kasi it varies per user. So, go to the Genki's order form, basahin na itong lahat, or just skim through it. And then, syempre, agree, agree, agree. Name, so, kunwari, Cody, Flores, email address, Facebook URL. Okay. Okay, PH buyer ka. So, ngayon, dito mo na ilalagay kung anong mga order mo. So, let's say for example, quantity group name item. So, it's just one piece of Jimin photo card, or you can follow this one. Photo card decon mag, right? So, decon. And then put the link, copy the link of the listing and then add the screenshot, right? So, select device, upload. Okay. So, and then put the price in yen. And then you don't have to, you can do as much as 5 orders. So I'm not going to put next kasi it's not a legit purchase. Pero ito, sundan nyo lang ang mga yan. Ngayon, pagka nasubmit nyo na siya, after how many minutes, sometimes it would take much longer for them because they're not always keeping track of the ano. But then if you head on over to the status sheet, doon nalalabas yung in-order nyo. So, since wala ako ngayong order sa batch 5, let's go to batch 3 kasi dito ako nag-order. Ngayon, pagka makikita nyo, nakalist na dyan yung mga order nyo. So, punta tayo sa Sound of Cody. Okay, eto kunwari. S-Scoops photo cards. Makikita nyo dyan yung price in yen, price in peso, tapos yung status nung in-order nyo. So, in this case na nasa sa akin na siya, so arrived na siya. Date secured, remarks, deadline of payment, payment status, courier, blah, blah, blah. For ongoing batches, you'll see here that the order status can either be ordered, in store, unavailable, or processing. Etong processing, ibig sabihin, nakuha nila yung order nyo, pero hindi pa siya minamine. Hindi pa siya namamine ni Ate Japan. So, pagka na-mine niya na yun, tas ordered na, tsaka kayo magbayad. And then there is a payment form here. If you go to the order status sheet, there's a sheet here for the payment details. So just follow that and then you can pay accordingly. In the terms and conditions, it says there the payment terms. Like for example, you have to pay like 3 days after the order is labeled as ordered, o kaya parang, I don't know kasi minsan nag-iiba-iba pero parang kunwari 3 days after processing or something like that. Pero usually they only have you pay after you secure your order unless it's a really expensive product. Then they do require you to do like either a down payment or a full payment, ganyan. So once it says ordered, once na-order na siya, pag na-deliver na siya dun sa address ni Japan, lilipat na siya sa in-store yung order nyo. Okay, so from there, ibig sabihin nasa kanila na. Tapos pagka na-ship out na siya, then sasabihin naman din doon na parang arrived o kaya shipped out or something like that. So, pagka na-ship out na siya, pag nandito na siya sa Pilipinas, ililista nila dito sa docs kung magkano yung ibabayad mo pa na international shipping fee tsaka local na shipping fee. And then you just pay that to their GCash again, and then that's when they ship out the product. So you can either have it grabbed. I know they have like a San Juan address, and they also have a Batasan Hills address. So but then if you don't want to have it grabbed, you can also have it like JRS, I think, or LBC, something like that. So yes, I think that's pretty much it. That's how you use Genki Goodies, and that's how you use Mercari. I've ordered so much stuff from them already, pero parang yun nga, since they are just like part-time workers, minsan parang mahirap silang i-contact. Pero parang, I mean, hahayaan ko na rin kasi the deals that you would get sometimes from Mercari, like in terms of albums or really rare photo cards, talagang dun mo siya makukuha. So, so this is my review from my other Stanwit account. So as you can see, suki talaga ako nila. If you have any questions regarding, like, for example, how to navigate the site, that's something I can help with as well. But generally, I feel like for English albums, like let's say 17 K-pop, Japanese um, name. I don't know how to, because I had I have it saved already. Kasi medyo mahirap siya hanapin. Okay. So, kunwari, I have it, ay pota. Ulit. Okay. Okay, so for example, meron akong nakasave dito, S-Scoops. You can literally just put like S-Scoops. And then, for example, if it's an English album, you can do like an ode. Tapos, kahit English, meron na naman nalalabas. Pero parang kung gusto niyo talaga hanapin yung mga rarest of the rare, shit, gusto ko to po. Ina naman. Oh. I have this one na, pero this one is so stupid and cute. And this one may hawak siyang bongbong. Okay, ito yung mahirap eh. Talagang hindi ako nakakatulog minsan. So parang, ang mahirap dito is, so kunwari ito, teenage. Meron talaga akong gusto na S-Scoops na teenage na photo card. Ito, inang 3999, no? Oh, ito, 4555. Ito, wala to kahapon. Ngayon lang siya. So, madalas sila mag-update. So, medyo you have to keep your eye out on it also. Pero ito ngayon ng 4,555 na yan. Potang ina yan. Okay, wag niyo na lang pansinin. Tek. You know, so medyo masakit siya tingnan kasi parang as you can see, sold. But then if you wanna get to like the okay. Sale. If you wanna get to the oldest listing, just click on like this arrow. Ayan. So nandito na tayo sa 6th listing. Pero as you can see, wala talaga. Okay, so sobrang hirap ng buhay. And this works for so many products talaga. So I think just explore, but then that's just generally how you do it. So of course, if you would like to ask me any questions, feel free to comment down below, shoot me a PM. But yes, this is how you use Genki Goodies and Mercari websites. Enjoy! Thank you.